Hi, I'm Mike Govey from Onsite Blinds. I want to thank Laurie today for allowing us to come into our home and show you how we fit a double roller blind. Now, there was a green aluminium Venetian blind here in this bathroom previously. Obviously, Laurie was having to reach over into the recess here to control the blind. We're going to motorize the blockout blind for her. And so we're going to get that going up and down really quickly. So let's get straight into it. To start with, this is our male bracket, and we're going to fit that up inside this recess here. Now, Onsite Blinds provides these nice little white cap screws. So we'll put that on the drill, and you'll see today I'm using that 150mm drill bit. So we're going to put our first screw up in the little slot, and then our second screw goes up. All right, so that's it. With our cordless drill, you see that was really nice and simple. Now, these brackets are a top front double bracket. We're going to install our Sunscreen blind first, and that's the blind that's going to provide Laurie with the daytime privacy. And if I just swing that blind around there, see how I've got that chain hanging nice and even on both sides? The chain drive's in the straight up and down position. So that's how I'm going to put it on the chain drive, just onto the male bracket, just like that. And then this end just clicks up in a position from there. So we've used the stainless steel chain, and we've kept that chain. This is a 750 chain that we've chosen, so that when Laurie does want to use it, you know, we've given her as much chain as possible to operate the blind. So let's just get that one going up and down as a quick test. That one looks good. So that's how easy the Sunscreen blind is. And now we're going to do the motorized blockout roller blind. So when we pick up a motorized blockout blind, you can see the first thing I've done is I've reached over and I've grabbed the end of that motor. If I was to tip this blind out like that, this motor will come sliding out of the tube. So I'm really protective of that motor. And you'll see even now I'm holding it up in this angle. So what I'm looking for in the installation is that USB port just there. And that USB port, it has to sit perfectly at 90 degrees to this male bracket just here. So when I put it in, when it's in the right position, see how that just went on perfectly onto the male bracket. There was no force, it just went perfectly straight. Again, the USB port's facing straight out. And now down the other end, we just push it in the pin in position just like that. So you can see that didn't take too long, and I'm ready to start the motorization and start the programming of the motor. Because we have one blind with a chain drive, and this blind here is motorized, we have to fit this little stop barrel onto the chain. And what that's going to do is just stop the blind from being rolled down too far. And it's a really important part of the blind's installation that we can't leave out. So the way I do that, just with a pair of long nose pliers, what I'm going to do is grab the front chain about that much down from the top. I've got the blind in the perfectly finished position. I'm going to just pull the blind up, but you'll see I'm still holding onto that same spot. So what I do is I just get my stop barrel. It has got a little slit in it that goes the right way, and I'm just putting that on the chain, and I'm just going to crimp that little ball just into the position that it should be. So now that the stop barrel is clicked into position, I just want to show you what it does. When we operate the blind, I want you to still bring it just off the bottom of the recess there. But if someone was to grab the blind and go too far, you'll see the stop barrel stops the blind and stops it from rolling off the tube. So that's precisely what that's there for. So Laurie, thank you for stepping in and helping me do the programming of your motor, which is this blockout blind here. So I'm really pleased that you're not going to have to reach over the bathtub anymore to control that blind. So we've got 4 steps to follow. Here's step number 1. I'm going to push the P1 button on the head of the motor, and then the blind is going to jog, and then you're going to hold the stop button on the remote control until the blind jogs, okay? And what that's gonna do is tell this motor that I want you to listen to channel number 1, all right? So if I go ahead and do that, all right, so now if you hold the stop button until the motor jogs, great. Okay, that's it. So now we've got control of this motor on channel number 1. Let's go to step number 2. step 2 of the motor pairing and setting the limits is we've got to check the direction of the motor to make sure that down is down and up is up, and we've got a 50% chance that this is going to be right. Okay, so all I'd like you to do is just jab the down button, and when you do that, I just want you to watch the blind and tell me what direction the blind is going in. So if you just jab the down button. All right, so see when you do that, the blind was actually going up? Yeah, so what that means is we now have to change the direction of the motor. So the way we do that is I want you to press and hold the up and down buttons together at the same time, and then wait until you get a response from the motor. So go ahead, so down together, now just wait, and the motor will jog. All right, take it off. Okay, cool. So you've just changed the motor direction. Now I want you to just jab the down button again, and see we're now going in the right direction. Now we're going to set the bottom limit of this motor. So if I can ask you just to push and hold the down button on the remote control. So that's that one over there.
Oh, the down.
Yep, the down button, yep, no worries. Now let go of that. Now, when I tell you, I want you to push stop when it gets close to the bottom. So we're just going to let that motor roll down. It's nice and quiet. This is also in the slowest speed with the motor. So, okay, so you're ready to stop it? Yeah. All right, and stop. Oh, look at that, you got it perfectly. All right, that's too cool. So now we're back at the bottom limit. I just want you to maybe just raise it up one bit. So I just want you to jab the up button, that's it. So now what will happen when that bottom rail straightens out, and probably this afternoon, we'll see, we'll just get that sitting just above it. Maybe just go jab up one more time. Perfect, so we'll leave it there for now. Now that we're happy with the bottom limit, to confirm that bottom limit, I want you to hold the stop and the down button together. So go at the same time and wait until the motor jogs. Perfect. All right, so that beep's just indicated that now our bottom limit is set and we're ready now to do our top limit. So what I want you to do is just push and hold the up button until the blind takes off. So if you could do that now for me, just push and hold the up button and just keep holding. Okay, so let go now. And now when the blind gets to about here, I want you to push the stop button, and then we go back into micro mode. So we'll just let it go up a little bit higher, a little bit higher. All right, and we'll push stop. Fantastic. Okay, so now because we're in micro mode, I just want you to now jab the up button. So just that quick little push, and we're just gonna make it go up a little bit higher. So just go jab for me, jab again, jab again, jab again, one more, one more. Perfect, okay. So what we've done now is we've got the blockout blind up nice and high, but see how we've got this beautiful look where the blockout blind kind of hides the roll tube under there, and we've got this nice soft valance. So are you happy with that limit there? Okay, cool. So now what we're gonna do to confirm that limit is we're just gonna hold the stop and the up button together, and we're gonna wait until the motor jogs. So if you go and do that, so same time together. Perfect, okay, now let go. So the motor's jogged now, we're finished, the programming's been completed. If you just wanna push the down button for me, just push it, that's it. So now this is exactly what you're gonna do every afternoon when the sun goes down for your privacy at night time.
Just go up or down.
You're just gonna go up or down.
No, I don't have to jab.
You don't have to do anything else, everything's set. You'll see that it's got nice soft close, and that's moved to the bottom limit that we asked.
Oh, yeah, so it knows where to stop.
Knows exactly where to stop. Now if you just push the up button, and this is what you're going to do in the morning time, because the sunscreen blind's going to give you your daytime privacy.
Yeah.
But this is going to let lots of beautiful light come through. So Laurie, thanks for being part of the iSeek Blinds video. I really appreciate you giving us the opportunity to come and film the window. If you liked the video and the information that we've done here, then I can please ask you to subscribe. And if you loved Laurie doing the programming of the blind, I want you to give Laurie a thumbs up on the video. So thanks very much once again. We do real here at iSeek Blinds, real homes, real people and real outcomes. Laurie, there's your remote control.
Thank you.
And I'm very pleased that you will not be climbing over this bath to control that blind.
Me too.
Thanks.
Thank you.